You're in the mix with DJ.
It's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what it means? It's time for the Sway Covington Show. Starring Sway Covington, DJ Not the DJ, and Mr. No Cash.
Best thing on the planet, baby.
What's up? What's up? It's your man Sway Covington. It's time for the Sway Covington Show. The best thing on the planet, baby. You know what it is, man. It's another wonderful Wednesday here in the Motor City in Detroit. And some of the people say Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And it started off actually as Detroit. You know, that's a little history lesson for you. I'm not telling you nothing else. Go look it up. Ha! No, anyway. And you know, we always got the special guest host right here, Dr. Troy. Give it up for Dr. Troy, everybody. Give it up for Dr. Troy.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's a doctor. I don't know what country. But anyway, no, I'm just kidding.
In the Bahamas.
You in the Bahamas?
Mm-hmm.
You ever been to the Bahamas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably got a few kids out there.
You got a few kids in the
I
Bahamas?
said probably.
Man, you move around, man. I'm gonna grow up and be just like you one day. You know.
And over towards Southeast Asia, if you see any little tall, half black, half Asian kids that look like me, just
Why, man? Why would you do that though? Why would you go there and make that happen? You know what I'm saying? Your early 20s, you was in the war. You was in the war or something.
I killed 50 men.
Man. So look, you know what? I was looking at some stuff, man. This is interesting. There's a black working class community policed itself for 5 days. So what happened was it's a concept being tested out in New York City where neighbors respond to low level crimes instead of police for 5 days at a time throughout the year.
Okay.
Self policing. What do you think about that, man?
Honestly, I think it's a good thing.
Think so?
Yeah. I mean, self-policing has been around for a good long while. I mean, honestly, if you delve into the Second Amendment a little bit, a well-regulated militia, that is a form of self-policing, governing yourself. And especially if the community actually takes pride in looking into itself and for itself,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you'll see like a drop in crime, you'll see a drop in any type of violence because it's you looking after your own community.
Yeah, but
It's just like an elevated neighborhood watch.
It's elevated neighborhood watch.
Yeah.
You think you know what? I like the neighborhood watch programs, but when I was younger, I didn't like those nosy neighbors. Like, man, why they all in my business? But as I got older, I appreciated those neighbors because when you at work, the retirees who be looking out the window all the time, they cut down a lot of you cut down a lot of drama to make the neighborhood better because people like, well, we can't go over there, we're gonna get caught.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna see us, a little old lady over there.
They dial 911 and then wait for you to do something.
They had it waiting for that next one, man.
Yeah, I see him. He at the door.
They said the group that they have is called Brownsville In Violence Out. So BIVO.
Vivo.
And,
Vivo Lottie.
and so they were getting the 911 calls, the low level 911 calls. And here it says that they in the 5 days the 911 calls were averted to them instead of the police. Neighbors persuaded people to turn in illegal guns, prevented shoplifting, kept a man from robbing a bodega, and stopped a pregnant woman from hitting her boyfriend who had not bought a car seat and a stroller as he had promised.
Okay. As a parent, and I'm pretty sure you as a parent as well, we have forgotten to do things that's on our honey-do list.
Yeah.
Hell, for 3 years I wasn't allowed in the grocery store by myself.
Why?
Because I would always buy
Just random stuff.
I'd spend like over $300.
Did you go hungry?
No.
Or you just go in there and just...
No, I buy everything I saw because at that time I was still like testing out like recipes and like cooking and
Oh,
whatnot. So I was like,
yeah.
ooh, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it.
Before you know it.
And it's just $300 at Meijer, and I'm like,
And you were supposed to be buying food
Formula,
and
diapers.
what? So you
I would go in there. I'd come
so
back.
you go in there and buy all the spices and
I'd come back
everything
with
in
a
it
rack of lamb, some
with
lobster
no formula.
tails, clams, oysters, because I'm a big seafood guy. I'd come back with like fancy pasta and everything, and Cheyenne be like, "Where's the diapers?" Damn. All right, I'll be right back.
Now on the second go round, did you actually get the stuff, or would
Yes,
you get
the second-
sidetracked?
the
Okay.
second go around, I could because I just
So-
go to CVS up the street and be like,
And just
"Hey."
grab the diapers and everything.
Exactly.
Okay, you didn't do it the first time. The first time you was out here.
First time I was at Meijer, I was at the Holiday Market. I was just up here, just like, "Ooh, I want everything."
You would every day.
I just got paid. It's Friday night.
Friday night just got paid. I think that's a song, right?
Yeah.
So they,
Johnny Kemp.
Yes, so they
R.I.P. Johnny Kemp.
R.I.P. Johnny Kemp. Yeah, Johnny Kemp. Friday night just got
Mhm.
paid. Yeah, but so they were saying that a lot of the people feel comfortable walking through the neighborhood, and they said it also, because of the cops and the different violent crimes, like the one guy I think out of New York that got choked out by the police.
Eric Garner.
Yeah, he was
Selling loose cigarettes.
yeah.
That's where the
And
I
the
Can't
George
Breathe,
Floyd and all. I
came
can't breathe.
from.
Right. That's they're trying to figure out a way to help minimize that, and so what they got is the group, it goes and prevents these crimes, but the police are still like in plain clothes in case anything gets out of hand and has
Yeah.
to be, or anybody has to be arrested or anything.
It has to be elevated.
Yeah, it has to be elevated. So they're so what do you think? Do you think that'll help cut down on a lot of unnecessarily violence from the police? I don't know.
I would
man.
think it would cut down on violence from the police, as well as people taking a sense of pride in their community. I think it was Coleman Young that had the policy for a minute, like if you worked in the city, you
Yes,
lived in the city.
he
So
created that, enforced it.
if you were a police officer in the city,
Any-
you had to
any
leave,
worker,
you
if
had
you
to
work-
live in the city.
Yeah, if you work for the city in any capacity,
You had to.
you
live
had to live in the city, not just
And
the
I
police.
think that should come back, because if you notice, like a lot of these police officers that you see like on social media and whatnot, that are like abusing their power, they get suspended or they get fired. They just go to another city and just be a police officer there,
Right.
and then they're just doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. You see that a lot, and like you say, a lot of it is abuse of power. If I don't live in a community, I can do what I want because I don't
Screw
have to
the
see.
community,
I don't have to
'cause
see these people.
Screw the community because it's not me.
No.
I only see these people from 9 to 5.
That's it. I don't see them after that, and that is a good thing. I think that'll help the community.
Look at your traffic that's on your freeways. Like in between the hours of 7 a.m. from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Mhm.
you see a lot of traffic going into the city of Detroit
Right.
and then leaving the city of Detroit.
Okay.
All these people that's your city workers and your
Okay.
city government workers
Yeah.
and whatnot, the people at the Wayne County Municipal Building, the Coleman Young Building,
yeah.
they don't live here.
No, they don't.
They're in Southfield, they're in Rochester Hills,
Wherever
they're in West
else,
Bloomfield,
yeah.
wherever else, but not in the city that they're supposed to be serving.
So you said between the hours of 7 and 9, they coming into the city.
7 in the morning and 9 a.m. in the morning
Okay.
on the freeway. You see all the traffic coming into the city.
Okay.
And then from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., you see them leaving the city.
Okay, so that means that I need to be on the corner between 7 and 9 in the morning, going south on the freeway, and then
Holding a sign?
holding the sign. We'll work.
Oh, hell, I'll stand out there
We'll
with you. I'll
work
make
for food and dance. I'm put on my sign. We'll work and dance and flip you off for food.
Okay, step and fetch it. But I will sit up there and I will make up a story.
Why you gotta go through all that? I don't want to talk to you. I just want you to just give me the money and keep pulling on driving. I don't want to sit there and be like, I had a job and I was wrestling this squirrel, and then the squirrel won, and they fired me because they had a policy of no wrestling squirrels, and I didn't know you couldn't wrestle a squirrel on the job.
Okay, well, see, I'm
And-
skinny enough. I'll be Oprah. I was on crack. All I gotta do is just roll around in a compost heap. I'm skinny enough, and they'll just look at me and be like, I believe you.
Yeah, you know what? I believe that, and I'll back that with you. I get you some raggedy clothes, and we put you out there, and you just say need money, and I think they would just give you money because you're so skinny, and they would think that something's wrong with you, and give you.
Too ugly to prostitute and too honest to steal. I'll do it.
You do it. Hey, you should though. We should do an experiment and see how much money you could actually get. Mm-hmm. You know what? We'll do that one day. How about that? We get you and we
I'll stand out there.
Camera and we stand out and we, how long you want to stand out there for?
I'll stand out there all day as long as we get to keep the money.
Man, I don't have time for that. We could just do like 7 to 9 and then come back from. What'd you say the other hours were?
4 to 6.
Yeah, we got to take a lunch break in the middle. From all the money you accumulated from 7 to 9, we got to go spend that.
Take a lunch break.
And then
go to
right
McDonald's.
40. Yeah, no.
Look, we can't afford Wendy's.
That's
damn sure can't afford Five Guys.
Five Guys burgers and fries. I guarantee you, if you out there from 7 to 9, we could probably order some filet mignon while you playing and have it DoorDashed. I never used DoorDash. I wonder how many people stand on the corner, get hungry, and have it DoorDash. It may look like they giving them food, but they actually DoorDash the food while they standing on the corner. You ever think about that?
Look, I done gave $5 to a guy standing on the corner one time on an underpass, and when I pulled into the White Castle to go get myself something, I saw this fool take the money out of his little cup and get into a Mercedes, gave the guy something, came out with a little white baggie. And I was like,
yeah. Hey, it went to something constructive, man.
Went to what constructive? Him being higher than Eagle Balls?
Yeah, man. So Diddy sues the co-owner of his tequila brand for racial discrimination. Had you heard about that, man?
No.
Diddy
what?
mad because his what is it, the Deleon brand? No, Deleon.
Deleon.
His Deleon tequila.
Oh, that's Diddy?
Yeah.
What?
He's upset because
Diddy
he felt
got
like
me drunk several times.
Hey, and what happened after that? So because Diddy got a lot.
Daughter.
Look, Diddy got a lot going on, man. They accusing him of some inappropriate behavior, some
Bill Cosby's
same sex touching. They going in on Diddy, man. They say fruity, man. They say.
So it's not Diddy, it's Diddley. You be
I don't
diddling
know.
them workers?
So now he's mad because he felt like the other brands that are associated with the with that markets and produces other tequilas, he's not in their market, and he feel like he's missing out on sales because he's not in that market.
Everybody's gonna have a preferred type of drink that they want to drink.
Yeah, but he's saying that he's not even an option in the same markets.
You're
so
not
for
gonna
instance,
be.
but he said, why is he not? He feel like he should be
Because
Deleon should be
preferences.
everywhere tequila is, so he can be
Is
one of
Ciroc
their
not
preferences.
everywhere?
And Ciroc is everywhere.
Ciroc is everywhere.
And he wants Deleon to be everywhere.
Okay, well, too damn bad. Boo-hoo. You got $11 million.
He want more. He want more. That's how he got the 11 million, because he greedy. He want more money. He's suing them, man.
I can't.
You can't.
I can't.
What are you saying, man? It's but you gotta. So their argument is that they don't want to saturate the market with too many tequila brands.
The market is
They
already
want
saturated with too many tequila brands.
But no, not necessarily true, because a lot of stuff is not in every market. For instance, the Moet in a white bottle that is designed to be poured over ice. It's a champagne that's been designed to be poured over ice, right?
And also a stripper of Deja Vu. I think it's our hands.
Whatever, man. It wasn't in Michigan for some years. It wasn't in Michigan for some years. Like I had saw
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
No, don't do that. Don't start coming in and just tearing up the damn equipment. Man, get your hands off leave it alone. Don't touch it no more. You on punishment, bro. You in here breaking stuff, man. Don't be breaking. Don't keep your hands on the table, man. Put both hands on the table at all times. Yeah, break.
Yes,
hey, y'all, look.
Yes,
you breaking up stuff. Now you can't even hear. Hello? You can't even hear because you done broke the stuff, man. Why you do that? You a bad little kid, man. You want to know bad. It's making noise. I'm going to just take it loose. No, man,
I was
don't
one
do
of the
that.
kids that couldn't have sugar.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Hey, look. You're watching the Sway Cover Show live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? In the world. Also, we got, you know what I'm saying, Big Sneed Entertainment, which is, you know, affiliated with your man Sway Covington. We're doing a kitty disco, right? June the 11th, July the 16th, August the 13th, and September the 10th. This Sunday will be the first one to do the kitty disco. You know, we dancing. We got a little educational piece for them. One chaperone for every 4 kids. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. is ages 7 to 10. And 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. will be ages from 11 to 14. And that's located at Rock Local Entertainment Cafe, 12527 Woodward Avenue, Highland Park, Michigan. That's Rock Local Entertainment Cafe, 12527 Woodward Avenue, Highland Park, Michigan. It'll be music, food, DJ, games. Entry is $5 a kid. It's $5 a kid, man. $5 a kid. Yeah, the kitty disco. Hey, and like I said, you know, this ain't no drop off. It's your kids has to be with one chaperone. So one chaperone for every 4 kids. So you can send somebody with your cousin, and that person has to be 21 or up. We're not doing 18. I'm sorry. You got to be 21 and up, and to be with the kids. You know what I'm saying? But come, it's gonna be food, fun. You know, it's a disco, something to do. You know, once every month. If it goes good, we might get another location and do 2. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but come out and enjoy the fun. That's the Kitty Disco at 12527 Woodward Avenue, Highland Park. Once again, from 2 to 4 p.m. it'll be ages 7 to 10, and 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. ages 11 to 14. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't forget the backyard. The backyard boogie? That information is to be coming soon. It's the backyard boogie. We used to have them all the time, man. Every year we had a backyard boogie, man. It's food. It's lovely entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I always go and I always enjoy myself, man. The music, it's all type of entertainment. One time we had comedians. We got some jazz bands. We got bands. Vendors are selling all type of stuff, T-shirts and artwork. You know, adult stuff. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not adult stuff, but like massage creams and body oils and body butters and stuff. I just wanted to grab your attention, so you'd be like, "What? Adult stuff?" No. Yeah. So that information is to come.
That over the weekend.
What?
The adult stuff.
No, man, we're not talking about you and your adult stuff. Hey, look, so
you didn't go to Pride
Kanye,
weekend?
man. No, I did not go to Pride weekend. I did not attend Pride weekend. My feeling on the.
They have free health testing and everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they may have it, but, you know, I'm not, I don't, what is it? How is it? I'm not against, like, I don't dislike
you're not for it,
people.
you're not against it.
Yeah, I'm not for it. I'm not against it. Yeah, so, you know, I didn't attend. No.
With the rainbow people.
Whatever you want to call it. Okay. I just didn't, you know, I don't feel comfortable around those people. Oh. Yeah. No.
That's why I'm sitting over here this week,
hey, look, no,
That's why
man.
I'm sitting over here this week.
No, I mean, you good people, man. Like I said, man, you know what? A lot of times I feel like this. I feel like, man, if what you believe in and how you carry yourself, if you're not trying to destroy the world, destroy the community, you trying to uplift people, then it's hey, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? But if you using it and you using it to just act crazy or using it as an excuse to just be obnoxious, then I can't mess with you. I don't want to deal with all that, man. You know? So yeah, that's you know, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying?
You know, they had a lot of good stuff out. They had the free health testing. They did like a full 7-panel STD testing for free, done by the Michigan Department of Health. They tested for HIV, gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, a few others, completely free. You know, free tequila
Okay,
shots.
so now, wait a minute. How you gonna put that together? You gonna say all this STD tested and then free tequila shots? I think the free tequila shots is what you got, what you took that needed you to go get the testing in the first place.
Basically, they also had they gave away like 3 cars there.
Cars.
Yeah, Ford had a representative out there. So did Honda and Mazda. They had representatives out there.
Oh, okay.
They
Look.
gave away 3 cars at the end of the night. They
Okay.
also had for Alzheimer's Association.
Okay.
2 realtors had a contest to win a free mortgage loan for a home. I think somebody won.
Really?
Somebody. It was Jim Schaefer and Associates. They
Okay.
did a free mortgage loan for homes out in like the Ferndale, Royal Oak, Madison Heights area. Huntington Bank, they had a booth out there for free financial planning and financial advice. TD Ameritrade also had stock brokering advice.
Really?
Yeah, you have a lot of there's a lot of things at Pride. There's
Now
just
look,
more
now,
so than,
I understand. Right.
yeah. They also had, it was an art fair as well, so they had like a bunch of local Detroit and Ferndale artists
yeah.
selling their
now look,
product.
now I'm glad you brought that up. So Target, and it was another store. I can't think of what it was right now. Maybe Marshalls. No, it's not Marshalls. I can't. Kohl's maybe were making clothes, gender clothes. Gender neutral or no gender clothes where you could switch up or whatever the case was, like kids clothes for gender Pride Day or something like that.
Oh, okay.
They got boycotted and picketed though about it because they feel like at 5 or 6 years old you shouldn't be exposed to anything like that. It confuses you.
I'm at a difference with that because there's a documentary going around. It's called "What Is a Woman?" Mm-hmm. I heard about this from a coworker, talking about and there was a specific point in the documentary talking about children transitioning.
Yeah,
and
so
can
that's
parents
the
sign off on it. And now, see, I'm at a impasse with that because see, a lot of people that transition at a younger age, they tend to detransition as they get older because then they realize that they've made a mistake. So
Right.
there should be an age limit to that, but also that's something that really can't be discussed on a broad spectrum. It has to be discussed individually.
I think it's a
home.
case by case basis.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I feel like what you said too. I agree with you 100%. I feel like you should, as a child, you grow into
Be a
who
kid.
you are. Be a kid. You know what? You shouldn't even. You know what? My son was headbutting his dog the other day. I like, man, this dude is crazy, but and at the same time, I let it go because he's being a kid, man.
Yeah.
Be a child because a lot of these children out here don't have the opportunity to be a child.
Exactly.
A lot of them are being pushed. Everybody's agenda. The only agenda when we were growing up basically was educational agenda.
Exactly.
We want you to learn how to read, write, arithmetic. You know what I'm saying? Now it's changed. We want you to read, write. Wait a minute. We don't want you to read this. We want you to read this because we want you to feel this kind of way. We don't want to expose you to this and this. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like the southern states with that critical race theory thing. It's like, oh, well, we want you to learn history, but don't learn all of our history. Only read specific things.
Right.
Towards
Specific things, right.
Towards what doesn't make us look evil.
Right. Right. So it's like that. Just read these things, and I'm like, you know what? And I think that a lot of people and parents don't realize that they're pushing their own agenda onto the kids. Yeah.
It's like that meme I saw on Facebook where you saw like the Little Rock 9.
Yeah.
It's like the same generation of people now want to ignore the fact that they are those white people yelling at the black kids trying to attend school because they're the grandparents now. They don't want their kids to realize, oh, well, that's my grandmother in that picture right there yelling at this black girl for going to school.
Right.
It's all very full circle.
Mm-hmm. Just a different topic. You know what I'm saying? So I strongly feel like all that information and pushing choosing a gender and all that. Let the child be a child.
Be a kid.
Yeah, let them be a kid, man. Let them grow. And then that was a key thing that you said too. A lot of them do it when a younger age, 19, 20, they want to transition. And
younger than that.
I know, but we'll go younger than that. But the fact of the matter is that they realize that, they get 30 and be like, you know what, I made it. Now you done took these hormone shots. You done messed your body up. And if you want to have
the
a
health
child,
problems that come with it.
right? If you want to have a child, you can't have a child because you done took all these hormones.
You took testosterone.
And you done got rid of your
you done
equipment.
took testosterone, or you've taken puberty blockers.
Mm-hmm. That's
Therefore,
another thing.
You end up with non-functional whatnots, and you want this, and now you've thrown your whole equilibrium out of whack.
Oh yeah, because you like you say, you don't know, and then those blockers is messing your whole body up.
Exactly.
So I strongly just be like, look, let your child be a child. If that's the way they go, just let them go. You don't go get don't force these hormone shots down them, or don't sign the paperwork, because they don't even know what they want.
No, they don't. So if the
They
kid
don't even
comes
know what
to
they
you
want.
and says, "Oh, okay, well, I want to transition to a girl," okay, you as the parent should sit down and speak with them and say, "All right, are you sure this is what you really want?" Because see, most parents, they want to be so progressive, so hip, so cool that it's just like, "Oh, okay, we're just gonna let you do whatever you want." No, you are not your kid's friend, and that's what too many people are trying to do.
Right, you're not.
I
your
heard
child's
growing
friend.
up a lot. I'm not one of your
friends.
Exactly.
I say that now. I'm not one of
I'm
your
not one of
friends.
your little friends.
Man,
Or
got
you
me-
must think I'm
You think I'm one of your
Boo-boo
friends?
the fool.
Boo-boo the fool, huh?
No, and
Yeah.
you're not. But see, also at the same time, it's not being a bad parent. It's not accepting your child.
Right.
It's you helping them and pushing them to make the right decision at a later date. Because eventually, as parents, we're not going to be here anymore. But our teachings and things that we've done will live on in our kids forever. Because see, my mom is 56. She will be 56. My grandmother, as I said, just passed back in February. Mm-hmm. My grandfather passed in 2011. Mm-hmm. Day after Father's Day, actually. I still do things with the thought in my head, okay, what will my mom do? What will my grandmother do? What will my grandfather do? My grandfather came from Leesville, South Carolina, back in the 30s. Was in the Army. He was a paratrooper. He used to jump out of planes. And man only spoke 40 words a week. Worked for the Chrysler plant.
40 words a week?
Never really talked. He worked for Warren Stampin from 65 all the way up to 98. When he retired, he sat down. He only spoke by about 40 words a week, but when he talked, you listened.
And that's the thing, like you said, man. Too many parents want to let my child have a choice. Your child don't even know what a choice is.
Exactly.
How can you let a 5-year-old make a choice other than food consumption of what they like because you've exposed them to it?
Because they sit up
You
there
know
and
what
they try to
It doesn't
encourage mediocrity. Oh, my baby's so smart. When's your birthday? Chicken nugget.
They said chicken nugget.
Like no, there has to be a line drawn somewhere. And even as a member of the rainbow people, I will say, look, they try to be. Our group tries to be so progressive and so socially aware and socially woke to the point where we become the most toxic group of people in the world. It's like with us. Oh, you have to respect our opinions. You have to respect our rights. You have to do this. But if you do something that we don't agree with, we don't respect your opinions and your rights. It's like that whole that Harry Potter game that was coming out. Like, because J.K. Rowling, the author, said something about trans people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You want us to, oh, you're a terrible person. You're a this, you're a that. You're supporting her, like, bigotry and this is that. Okay, but we want you to respect our thoughts and our opinions of who we are as a person. Why can't we respect you in reverse and your thoughts and your opinion? I will admit, I pre-ordered the game. I sat up there and I played it all the way through first night. But I had to hide it from my other friends. Or, like, hell, one time I was going to go pick up somebody to take them to a doctor's appointment because their car broke down. They picked up my Chick-fil-A cup in the car. What's this? What's it? How do you call yourself? Bitch, get the
Wait
fuck out of the car.
a minute. Watch what the
Yeah, sorry, gotta watch later.
But
Get out my
they
car.
were mad because you went to Chick-fil-A?
Because they support, like,
He said he not hiring
conversion
any-
therapy and
yeah.
this and that. And all that.
He's not. So,
It's good.
So he's mad, huh?
It's good.
Yeah.
So you want me to respect you for your thoughts and your beliefs and all this, but you can't respect mine? You can't respect the fact that I like good chicken?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's become so crazy now. It's so mixed up. You know, it's everybody.
hypocritical.
Yeah, so it's, you know, at one point it was like almost close to a uniform type of thinking, and you had more structure to it. Now everybody's free thinking, and it's causing a lot of chaos, man.
I
You know what I'm
said
saying?
I'll say it like this.
It's too much chaos. It's got to go back to some type of uniform somewhere, not the whole thing, but somewhere. And I feel like the children are the ones that are really getting
Suffering
hurt by it, man.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Oh, yeah.
You got a lot of woke people out here that need to go back to sleep.
You know what? I agree with you. You know what? I definitely agree with you. There's a lot of woke people out here that
They need
just
to go back to sleep. Take a nap.
don't understand what woke necessarily means and what to do with that information. And that's the problem.
Because
right
they
there.
take the information and it's either misinterpreted or it's just completely lied on.
Right. Yeah, one of the two. But
It's a version of I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna watch this YouTube video and then all of a sudden I'm an armchair scholar. I'm not gonna fully
you know
educate
what?
myself on anything.
That's another thing, man. People get on YouTube and feel like they are fully educated and know everything because they watch 1 hour of an episode of some information. And now they
Do you go to bed at night and then wake up in the morning? Well, that's all a plan by the government. Shut up. Shut up.
Hey, or the other one, man. You can be a business, man. Your life is business.
Your life is a
You need
business.
an LLC. I can show you how to get $50,000, man. I did it myself. You know.
Let me hold $20. You can't let me hold $20 because
But-
you broke. Well,
yeah,
what happened to your
They won't tell you. They won't tell you the game. They
No.
hold off on the information
no,
that you need.
Or they'll
towards
try to
success.
tell you the game and then charge you.
Oh yeah,
on how.
that's what
Oh,
the charge
okay.
game.
I can. I was in prison. I was called an inmate. I was a product of the system. But I've learned everything because if we can't help each other, how can we help ourselves come out from this? But for $5.99, I can teach you everything you need to know.
Hey, look.
Weren't you talking about that like a seminar or something? That you were going to?
The seminar is still going on. Don't get it twisted. Everybody's not out to misinform you or
No.
But we do have a seminar coming up, man, and we want everybody to come out at the Samaritan Center and get the real information and knowledge you need to progress forward and in making your business, work. You know what I mean?
Make your money work for you.
Make your money work for you, and not just getting an LLC in a business, but actually make it and maintain it. Because there's a lot of things you can get. You can go and get anything you want out here, but maintaining it is the key.
One of the
That's
best
where
things I
people
ever
lose
did.
at.
One of the best things I ever did. It's unfortunate
Bought a
that this
giraffe.
had to happen during COVID.
Bought a giraffe.
No. One of the during COVID when everything was initially shut down for the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And U.S. oil went below $1 a share.
Really?
It went below $1 a share. It was like 75 cents a share.
Oh wow, U.S. oil?
U.S. oil and Marathon also went below $1 a share.
Man, I wasn't watching that.
I bought 5,000 shares of U.S. oil.
Okay.
I think it was like 72 cents a share.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought 1,000 of Marathon.
Okay.
Because it was 93, 94 cents a share.
Okay.
U.S. oil is over $110 a share now.
And you still got the shares?
I still have all 5,000 shares. They did
What about Marathon?
I still have all my shares.
What
of
I'm saying, what are
Marathon is I think at 90 something.
90 something.
What they did the next day, as soon as like everything was starting to get lifted, they did what's called a reverse split.
Mm-hmm.
So for every 10 shares, it's worth 1 share now, but you still kept the value of that money. So I still technically have 2,500 shares of U.S. oil because for every 10 shares, it went down.
Right.
So it was cut by half. And I still have maybe 500 of Marathon. And it's only growing from here due to the price of gas going up
Price
and
of oil,
whatnot.
yeah,
Everything is
barrel.
going up. So it's something to look into, and a lot of
Wait a minute,
people.
so that's like what? Like $500,000 or something like that, man? Probably more than that.
A little bit more.
Yeah, man. Let me borrow 10,000.
I haven't even cashed any shares yet.
I was just saying though.
I'm trying not to work past 40.
Yeah. So you're not gonna let me get 10,000. You got like $500,000 over there, and you're not.
What you gonna use?
No, man.
I'm trying.
Why you want to know what I'm? Just give me the money, bro.
I'm trying to live.
You know what I'm saying? Why you just can't just give it to me? Why you gotta ask me? What are you doing with the money? Why do you need the
Because
money?
I'm doing math.
I
in my
asked
head.
for the money. Just give me the money, bro.
I'm doing math in my head.
No, come on, man.
Nobody in my family has died under the age of 95.
Under the age of 9, man, that sounds
So
that's
I got
life, man.
I got 61 more
95.
years to try to make this money like stretch.
And look, that is how it be, man. You be like, hey, you telling some people, like, hey, man, I got on, man. I made this, I made that. They be like, oh yeah.
Let me hold
bro.
something.
Let me hold something.
Let me hold
First
something.
thing.
You know
Let
I'm
me hold
good for
something.
it.
You
No,
know
you're
I'm
not.
good for it, man.
No, you're not.
Let me, bro. Hey, look, this guy. I was in Dollar Tree. No, Family Dollar. One of the workers there was mad because he said the crackheads were stealing stuff out of the store, and the lady stole some stuff out of the store and was down the street selling the underwear for $1. So she stole it and then went 2 doors down and was selling it for $1. So he says, "Man, I can't believe that they don't do that in no other neighborhood. Why they come?" And I was thinking about what he said, and I was like, "Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do. If you live wherever you live at, and your crackhead uncle, cousin, or sister come visit you, they gonna do the same
They're gonna do the
thing.
same thing.
They gonna do the same thing.
It's
They don't
happening
care.
in every neighborhood. It doesn't matter if it's a rich neighborhood or a poor neighborhood.
But I will say, some of the rich neighborhoods, the people that they know in their family that are crackhead, they send them to rehab.
Yeah.
And they paying for rehab. That's the only thing difference. We don't send them to rehab. We tell them, "Hey man, you need to go to rehab." You be like, "Yeah, I need to go to rehab, man. Can I get that $5 though?"
I work for a corporate chain pharmacy. And whenever I see somebody shoplifting something, whether it be medication, Tide detergent, or what have you, well, why didn't you say anything? This company made over $2 billion last year. This stuff is insured. They're stealing Tide. They're stealing food.
So yeah.
They probably
Now, what if they
need
weren't
it.
stealing Tide or food? What would you say?
I still wouldn't say a damn
What
thing.
if they were stealing makeup?
I don't care.
Lipstick.
It's not coming out of my pocket.
What if they were stealing a toy?
It's not coming. I saw somebody, because you know those
So you don't
those
say that.
retail pharmacies, they sell sex toys. I saw somebody steal a vibrating butt plug one time. I was like, he probably needs it. I don't know. It's not coming out of my pocket. Y'all made $2 billion last year, but had to pay. No, had to pay.
And you know what? You brought that up. That's crazy.
Had to pay a $1 billion settlement due to a security breach of protected health information.
Oh yeah, that happens a lot, man. That happens a lot.
They had to pay out $1 billion due to the Aetna lawsuit of a breach of protected health information. I don't care.
Then you know what? That's
You have
funny.
$1 billion
That's funny you
to
brought that up.
You have $1 billion to pay out for a breach of security.
So you can,
but
afford
you
to
can't
lose
afford
products.
to pay us a little bit more for working our behinds off.
He's on a rant because he wants more money.
Exactly.
He's on a
We
rant.
had corporate all in our
Hey,
store today
it wasn't even about the shoplifting. Did you see that? How it turned into?
No, we had corporate all in our
turned-
store today for inventory, and I told
turned
them,
into
I was like, okay, well,
I
I
need
gotta
more
go
money.
to a U of M hospital. I gotta go to a U of M hospital this weekend because they're offering me a position. What? You're gonna leave us? Huh? What? Why? Pay me more and I'll stay.
That's it. Pay me more and I'll stay. But,
Give me benefits. Don't just put me, because you got to work a minimum of 35 hours in order to get like health insurance and dental and benefits and whatnot. Why am I working 34?
Yeah, full time is not 35 to 40 hours. It's a little loophole.
Why am I
right
working
there.
34?
It's just short of full time.
So you don't have to pay me these benefits.
They don't pay you the benefits. Nah, they don't want to pay you.
Why do I have the job that I have and I'm still on Medicaid?
Dr. Troy is
Going on a rant, right?
He's going on a rant. He's mad. He's using his platform to get out there and say, "Hey,
Help me!"
He want to rile all the CVS employees up and start a union."
Actually, they should, because most of your hospitals are union.
Hey, unionize work, man. Hey, look. Two things. You talked about the sex toys, right? Adult toys.
Yeah.
I never knew CVS sold them until last year, year before last. I was in
the back, by
CVS. And no, these weren't in the back by the pharmacy. They was a little front up. This was in Florida, and I actually it's on my it's on Instagram, Sway Covenant Instagram, where I had the pictures of the items that I was like, what? Right? I was like, no, I did not purchase them. I just took a picture because I was shocked that they had them there.
Yeah.
And it was in the travel area where you get the little travel supplies.
Oh yeah, they get to sell the little mini
Yeah,
bar.
no, this wasn't little. Yeah, I was like, what?
Oh, up here.
So
go
I went
back
to
by
get,
the
I went to
pharmacy.
get
They're right
yeah,
there.
I went to get some deodorant and some toothpaste and see what else they had that I might want to grab. And there it was. I was
Little
like,
knockoff rabbit right there. Boom.
I was like, wow, that's crazy. Also in Florida, man, there was a white woman that shot a black woman through the door. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So her kids was outside.
Mm-hmm.
The white lady had problems with this group of this black family, and it became an issue. She did something crazy. The kids went to try to talk to her. They said the oldest kid went to try to talk to her. Then the youngest kid, then they went and told the mama. And the mama came over, to get to the bottom of it, of course. Mm-hmm. Probably was yelling, and the white lady shot her through the door. Never opened the door. Just shot through the door. Now, this is the second time. I don't know if you remember, I think last week's or a couple episodes ago, talked about a young fella that got shot by an 80-year-old man.
Because he went to the wrong house.
And he went to the wrong house, running the doorbell, and the guy shot him, through the door. Mm-hmm. And the president called and talked to him about it. But I do want to say this. That was crazy. But, I know... No.
I have a question.
Florida now says that you don't need to have a permit, a CPL, or anything to carry a gun.
Open carry.
So, no. You can conceal carry, too. You don't need a permit to conceal the gun. You carry the gun, you just got to be registered. You carry any type of gun. Okay. So, I'm going to say that goes for everybody in Florida, not just one group of people. Because a lot of times we'll think that, we're not supposed to have a gun, you shouldn't have a gun for whatever reason. If that law is in place, that's for everybody.
And I'm going to say this.
Everybody in Florida.
I'm going to say this.
Stand your ground goes for everybody.
But I will say this. The more black people that register for gun licenses and CPLs, the quicker you will see gun control enacted in the United States. Because really? No. The quicker that you see black people...
That's interesting.
The more black people you see signing up for CPLs and registering for guns as much as white people do, you will see a faster and quicker gun control than you can spin your head. And secondly, when did we become so dangerous? When did we as black people become so dangerous? Because if you remember, as recently as the 60s and the 70s, they were still trying to lynch us. White man was the baddest thing on the planet Earth. But now, all of a sudden, we're dangerous. We're to be feared. My grandmother used to tell me that white folks would tell everybody, oh, black people, they got a knife. They got this, they got that. But when did we become so dangerous? If y'all were the baddest thing on planet Earth, shouldn't y'all still be the baddest thing on planet Earth? But it's because y'all are becoming the minority now because of all interracial marriages and all types of us outnumbering you. When did we become so dangerous? We just trying to live our lives.
Right.
We're just trying to live our lives and just go on about our day. But you all are so scared of us for some reason. What happened? What was the demographic change between 1963 and 1981 that made us like so dangerous, so oh my God, I'm afraid I'm gonna clutch my purse, I'm gonna try to shut the elevator door, I'm gonna cross the street when I see you walking our path. We don't want nothing to do with you.
And that came from that stereotype and separation. There's always there's always a group of people in society, and this is anywhere, that has the need and the desire to be better than somebody else, some kind of way.
It's that supremacy mentality.
But it's not just with white people. It's in other countries as well. You
Yeah.
always got a class of people who need to. Top end fashion. It only exists because people want to feel like they can purchase it that nobody else can purchase.
Exactly.
I can go out here and buy this $5,000 Louis Vuitton jacket. I'm going to spend $5,000 on this Louis Vuitton jacket because can't nobody else buy it. And the only people who can buy it are people I want to talk to because I feel like they are in my same class or my same level.
It's basically a rich version of a members only jacket.
That's it.
Probably still comes with an 8-track tape because it's retro now.
Retro, you retarded.
It's vintage.
Hey, look. So real quick, Doc, what's up with this weight loss pill that's for the diabetics that they
not a pill, it's an injection. Are you talking about Trulicity?
So yeah. So what is that? What is that, man? Real quick, talk to us.
Okay. They tell you on the commercials, it is not meant to be used as a weight loss supplement substitute because it can cause more health problems, especially if somebody is dropping weight that fast. Mm-hmm. You're either on meth or you're doing something wrong. You're either on meth or you're doing something wrong. And the results, you're only going to lose about 12% of your body fat. So if you're sitting up here looking like the Kool-Aid man,
If you wear all yellow and you bend over and people yell out, "Hey, taxi," it's not going to do much for you because it's causing a shortage. I've gotten so many calls in the past 2 weeks for Wegovy, Trulicity, Ozempic, Mounjaro, that it is such a demand that the suppliers cannot keep up with it, and the people that actually need it
That's what they were
can't
saying.
get it.
So it's not really a weight loss.
It's not. It's not meant to be used as such. It's just an added side effect of it.
Oh, it's added. So what is it used for? What is it initially
It's mainly
for?
a diabetic medication.
To do what, though? I'm saying for the
Reduce
insulin.
A1C, reduce blood sugar.
Oh, okay. Because, see, I didn't know that. I just heard that they were using it for weight loss. I thought it was for diabetics to use for weight loss. But it's not. It's to help control those levels.
Exactly.
Oh, so then
to
if
control
people...
your A1C levels, to control your blood sugar in order for you to live a healthier life to the point where you won't have to be insulin dependent.
Right.
Trulicity, Wegovy, Mounjaro, Ozempic, those are mainly once a week shots, as opposed to you sitting up here and, I have to test my blood sugar before I eat. And I have to give myself a shot every day. This is a once a week thing.
Okay. Hey, great, man. Thank you for letting us know that because I didn't know, man. But on that same health issue, hey, eat something healthy once a week. Hey, look, so we're going to talk about a healthy segment. We're going to talk about a money segment. We got really deep off into the Florida situation. But hey,
throw your show
oh man,
I feel so bad.
Hey,
One of these weeks I'm just not going to show up so you can actually do a normal show.
So health wise, hey, plan on eating one healthy meal a week. Let's try that. You know what I'm saying? You might not be able to do it all quick cold turkey.
I'll tell you what me and Kelly do.
One healthy meal a week.
Me and Kelly, we do a night once a week where we make curry. Like any type of curry because it's good for heart health, it's good for blood health, and it's just overall it keeps your kidneys going. I try to have a salad like with every meal. Like if I'm making a meal, I'm gonna make a salad with it. And I use like baby spinach, whatnot, something in order to just keep everything regulated in your body.
Okay. All right. So yeah, one healthy meal a week. We'll start that out 7 days. I'm with you on that. I'm gonna eat one healthy meal. I'm gonna post my healthy meal on my Instagram, Sway Cover the Instagram. You can check it out. And we'll discuss it further. So one healthy meal. So for the week, I leave you. You know what I'm saying? I love it. You joined the show and you told everybody else to watch the show. Don't forget you're watching the Sway Cover Show live, streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and other top social media platforms. Like, follow, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world with your man, Sway Covington and Dr. Troy. It's the Sway Covington Show, baby. The best thing on the planet. Ain't nothing better. You know what I'm saying? This dude done broke the speaker.
The Sway Covington Show on Wjzz Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Brought to you by Big Sneed Entertainment in association with DJ Holden Heavy, Rough Friends, Stripping Glory, and Flat Rate Travel.